Although the New Saints secured the title the previous week at Connah's Quay Nomads with a draw, nevertheless it was good to get back to winning ways against Cardiff Met.
Yeah, it definitely was. We didn't particularly start the game very well. I thought up until we scored our goal we were pretty poor, and I thought after that we're very, very good. So probably played 82 minutes where I think we're very good, but the first 6 or 7 minutes until we scored the goal I thought we're poor. But maybe the early goal against shook us into action, and we did play well from then.
And we begin the first of 3 away games on the bounce this coming weekend, away at Newtown. Although there's quite a significant gap as far as points are concerned in the table, we know that it will be a tough one, as it always is against them.
Yeah, it is. It is. Chris has got an experienced team, really added to it this season with some really good quality. Probably I'd imagine maybe thinking there should be maybe a couple of positions high up in the league, and they always make it a tough game for. Chris is a very good manager. He's got some good staff, and they've always got a game plan, whatever that may be. There always is a game plan to try and make it hard for us and give us a really tough game. And I think apart from the game where we beat them comfortably in the Welsh Cup, they've been tight. Apart from that.
And now that the title has been won, of course, as we've already referred to, will you be tempted to perhaps look at some of the younger players in the remaining league games, or will it still be a case of picking the team that will get you maximum performance on the day?
Yeah, I'll probably still go with picking the team that I think is the best for that given day, that given fixture. What I've seen in the week building up to training, what I've seen from other bits and pieces of games. Obviously it was fantastic for Gwion to get on again and score a goal on Saturday. But the other thing about it is we've got 4 or 5 players that have been out on loan, so they're out doing their thing and playing games and learning from that point of view. And it's good to see Billy and Jake playing week in, week out at Aberystwyth, at a really good level, and they've done really well for the club. So yeah, I think from that point of view, I'm going to pick the strongest team that I can, and then maybe if everything goes to plan, then rotate the minutes around the substitutes, which we spoke about before, and certainly from me, a substitute is just as important as a starting player in the modern day game. Look how many influential substitutes come on in the last 5 to 10 years and won football games and contributed huge right the way worldwide. So yeah, so it's important that the subs are ready.
You mentioned in our post-match interview on Saturday the 101 goals that the team scored at the end of your first spell at the club. Naturally, that is one of the targets you will be chasing in the remaining few games. Are there any others as well?
Just to keep as many clean sheets as we can, concede as least as what we can. I'm not 100% sure what the record is for goals conceded. So, but obviously, it's knowing that 101 would be our target. I think we're 96 now. Is it 96? 96, 97? I'm not too sure. So yeah, we've got 3 league games to try and break that 100 mark. But obviously you've got if we go off form, it was 0-0 away at Newtown last time. We got Penabon to play away, which was 0-0 as well. Obviously we won comfortably at Bala, which we've got to play away, and then it was a tight game here, 2-1 against Connah's Quay. So they're the next 4 games we've got to try and score. I think 6 goals would break it, but it's something to try and focus on, something to try and keep pushing for, work hard in training. But obviously the big one is the cup final at the end of the season, where it should keep everyone focused and keep everyone working hard to try and get in the cup final team.
It was good to see players coming back from injury featuring over the weekend, and there are others as well in the pipeline. Are we likely to see them feature this time round, or do we have to wait and see?
Yeah, okay. Jordan Williams has trained all weekend, all last week, so Jordan's very, very close. We'll see how he feels on Friday after a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday week. He'll have Thursday off to recover, and he'll come back in on Friday and see how he is. And the other ones are a little bit too far away. Ben Clark's back on the pitch. Adam Wilson's still not 100%. So he's come out of his boot. He's doing stuff in the gym. So he'll probably be on the pitch in a week or 10 days time. So yeah, we're getting there. We're not far off a fully fit squad.
Based on what you've just said in terms of the clarification of players coming back from injury, do you have the starting 11 actually set in stone right now, or perhaps one or two places up for grabs?
Yeah, I think there's probably one or two places up for grabs. You know, I think everyone done really well last week. You know, the players that come in, but the players that played that beforehand have done really well for the majority of the season. So yeah, you know, it's I'm 95% sure where we're going to go, how we're going to go. You know, and we'll have another conversation on Thursday and decide and then prepare Thursday, Friday for the game on Saturday.
And finally, Craig, although of course you will be absolutely focused on each game that's coming up, nevertheless there is the Champions League campaign in the summer. How much of your attention now will be on signing players ahead of that?
Yeah, it's not, you know, it's not right here, right now. There's been a process since I've come in. The first week I come in, you know, we sat down with recruitment and we said we'd like X, Y, and Z, you know, and so we're almost like we're working a window ahead. So we've prepared a lot of stuff previously in the January window for the summer window. So yeah, it's you know, it's nothing new. It's nothing. You know, we're not making any rash decisions, or we know what we need. You know, I'm clear what we need, the staff are clear what we need, and the recruitment team are clear what we need, and it's an ongoing process to try and bring, you know, more better footballers into the football club to support the players that are here as we are, you know, because let's not forget, they've done a fantastic job to get where I've got to. So everything will be to increase the competition and help to improve standards right across the board.